All righty, jumping right back in onto Learning Unit 3. Just think you're getting to about the halfway point of the course. Just keep digging in, keep going. You will do fine. Let's go ahead and open up and navigate to our third learning unit. The structure and basically the way things flow are pretty much the same. You have a learning unit discussion question. This one is on transaction control. Now we're getting into the more fun stuff. And I guess you can call it that. Our question is, why is it important to use transaction controls when writing insert, delete, and update statements? Very, very good question. Good question that you'll see if you're a data analyst or anyone that deals with database, a database administrator, et cetera. Transaction controls will create efficiencies and pretty much you can put together all that you need in the form of a transaction, and you'll learn all about that. All right, let's go back to our prompt here. Yes, we have exercises. We'll learn about the select distinct, select from, and where. Now we're getting into the queries in your database using the order by clause or order by keyword or phrase. You're going to learn about joins. Joins are very important in a relational database model. It helps you form to put together information in a simple manner that you can query multiple tables using the insert statement. Remember, the insert statement is used to insert data. The update is used to update data, and delete obviously is used to delete data. One thing I do want to warn you, if you ever do any database work, and I've done quite a bit, be careful, and you're going to learn about the where clause in here. Be careful that you're running that particular clause as a part of your statement so that you won't impact the whole table, etc. And then you have your requisite quiz. Once again, in the UCertify environment, let's go ahead and I did talk about the review the question prompt. Yes, writing insert delete statements. I'm repeating myself. I apologize. Let's take a look at the first exercise 311. Remember, click on the link, click on the button. It will take you into the UCertify environment. This should all look the same. I do want to address this little navigation menu here. You can actually go into, if there were sections underneath that, and this one is pretty straightforward. You want to stick with the landing page. I do want to mention that make sure you log into Canvas before you access any of the UCertify, because it's tied to your credentials as far as mail or not. And so once again, click on the nice little button that's yellow. Read the instructions carefully. And yes, you can copy the queries and add them to the SQL developer, or excuse me, the SQL Server environment when you're building your query. You went through that. I kind of skipped through it, but if you need help with that, I'm more than willing to launch. I actually am running a newer version of SQL Server on my system here somewhere. At least I did have one. But the SQL Server Management Studio, it's a very useful tool and platform to learn SQL. And you're going to get into it, the structure, the syntax, and how it's useful. And in this particular area, we're going to learn all about transactions. So once again, you have a nice little video. Remember, this will point out basically the steps. You can always start that and just walk. If you're a visual learner, just walk through what they do, and then make sure you click submit. That's very important. Evaluate, and remember your desktop environment or your virtual environment per se is accessed via the click here, and then turning on your virtual machine, your Windows desktop, getting your Windows desktop. All right, that should not be anything new. And to close, there's a close button on the bottom right here. Make sure you use that to close it out. And we get the nice little red banner because we don't have a score that we're passing back to Canvas. But you're going to finish the activities. And remember, there's several. And our little experience here. So make sure you go through all of them. They're all pretty straightforward. I mean, there's nothing in here that should drive you nuts, but I do want to reassure you that you'll learn a lot just by walking through these exercises. And yes, it does require quite a bit of reading. So don't be afraid. And then please don't be afraid to ask questions. All right. So that's Learning Unit 3. We're more than halfway there. Keep it up and you will do fine. I will see you all in Learning Unit 4.